They say heavy is the head that wears a crown. They say heavy is the head that wears a crown. Wears a crown. They say heavy is the head that wears a crown. Always thinking that was just some damn excuse. Something that the weak said because they couldn't hold it down. Hi everybody, this is DrkBLADExx, of Dark Enforcers, aka Black Hawk Division Leader for DCO. What's good, guys? As you've titled the video, this is the feat known as Deathrays of Sunshine. It's not that difficult of a feat, however, at walk-in CR, maybe, possibly that's the case. Now, the top CRs when this came out were about 125, 126, so suggesting that your group's highest CR is that and that your lowest is like 116. You might even possibly be lower than that. How do you get this feat? Well, I'm going to give you instructions of how to do that. Yes, the CRs in this group are high as possibly can be. Most of our characters got this on our other characters, and we're just now coming back here to actually do them on others. It's cheaper just to do it over again instead of buying feats. Although I do buy feats in a lot of my characters, so. But this is, I need the video, so here we are. And I didn't want to get a video on a character I already had it on. It'd be better to have it pop up, right? Anyway. So to find some people that also needed feats on other characters, here we are. So how do you do this? Okay, well first, this feat takes place at the very last fight. There's Luccess, Stompa, and either Superman or Black Adam. So how do you do this feat? Yeah, I'm going to talk to you about it right now, even though we just came in here because there's a lot to go over. Okay, so at CR level, I suggest having a group that has, that's right, that has 2 tanks. At that level, it's best to have 2 tanks. However, it's doable with just 1. As you can see, we only have 1 in the group. Yeah, it's doable with just 1 even at that CR, but possibly you want to have 2 tanks. 1 tank to take the other, and, 1 tank per other. And you're going to want to have tanks that have taunts. That's right, taunts. Not just regular pull moves, taunts. Taunt moves. If your tanks don't know what that is, you may possibly want to let them know what that is or get new tanks. It's going to be that serious. Also, I suggest 1 or 2 healers. I really do suggest 2 healers. Yeah, I do suggest 2 healers. It's going to get real. 2 healers. You can do it with just 1 troll. You can really do it with just 1 troll. And the rest all DPS. Alright, so everybody needs to know how to do what they do. You need people that know how to tank, people that know how to DPS, people that know how to troll, people that know how to heal. It's going to get real. Alright, now, at the very last fight, Stompa and Luccess come out. Okay, so I was going to post an earlier video of this, because it was kind of a little bit of a cheat, though, but it worked. And you could have still done it today, but the devs finally got rid of this little glitch. Alright, so people were standing in front of the door blocking out certain people, alright? So, back in the day, you used to block one door, have only one of them come out, whoop that person's ass, and then Superman would come down with the next person, then you just whoop that person's ass and just wait on, Stompa, right? So you can't do that anymore. So how do you do it regular? Let me show you. Let me tell you how to do this regular, because it's still pretty easy. Alright. First off, this is from having a 1 tank perspective, but like I said, have 2 tanks if you need to. 1 tank takes Stompa, the other tank takes Luccess. The first person you're going to want to get out the way is Stompa. At those CRs, you probably don't have the right amount of dominance to just keep them to you. Alright, but I'm going to tell you how to keep them to you, because Stompa is tankable completely. You just have to realize what you can and can't do. Okay, now listen to this. When it comes to Stompa, she is scripted to break aggro, just like Luccess is in Assault and Battery. She is scripted. There are many things that are scripted to break aggro. In Blackest Nights, it's Grundy. So, a lot of things are scripted to break aggro. With that being said, you gotta take tank powers out of the equation. So, forget all that. So then what's next on aggro? Well, tank powers are at the top, they're out of the equation. Then there's healer powers. But the healer's only healing if people take damage. So you can kind of get that out of the equation too. So those 2 are gone. After that, there's damage, then proximity. So that means that a lot of DPSs are going to have aggro constantly. And then there's proximity. So, for the basis of this, you need to, as the tank, always be around Stompa. Now keep that in mind that also damage moves aggro. So, damage. Even when you're not in damage form, damage happens. So, you need to constantly be using your aggro moves as a tank constantly. I suggest spamming your taunt, if nothing else. Spam. If you don't have a taunt move, I don't even know how to begin with all the problems. But okay, use your pull then. Oh my god, I don't know why you wouldn't have your taunt. Spam one of them, for the love of God. Spam them. Spam them, spam them. Yeah, I know, I'm saying spam. The reason I'm saying spam is because you need to do a lot of action to keep aggro on Stompa. And let's face it, the most action powers right now are all DPSs. Everyone's spamming buttons and clipping just to do a lot of damage, which means you have to pretty much outdo your DPSs in action, or they will gain the aggro from Stompa. So you're going to have to work with your DPSs and kind of get them to slow down on the burn if they don't want to get attacked. Yeah, that's how you aggro Stompa perfectly. Alright, you're going to have to work with them. Keep that in mind. Okay, also let me tell you something else too. Alright, so how do you actually get Superman and Black Adam to come out, or to keep them from coming out? Alright, so anyone who's actually killed any of the bosses, either Stompa or Shea, knows that right after you do that, Black Adam or Superman come down and fight you. But it's more complicated than that. What actually happens is, once the equivalent of a full health bar, or like let's say a full health bar is like 100% and half of it's 50%, once the equivalent of a full health bar is gone, they come down. So for instance, let's say Luccess only has 50% of her life bar and Stompa has 50% of her life bar. The equivalent loss of life is about 100% health bar. So 50% with 50% equals a full health bar. So then Black Adam or Superman will come down. Another way of doing it is if Luccess has 25% and Stompa has 75% life left. When you add them together, it still equals 100%. So Superman or Black Adam come down again. So if you're not ready yet, you might want to slow down your burn. But keep in mind that once that equivalent of life loss equals 100% of a full health bar, when you add them together, they're going to come out. They are going to come out. Alright? Alright, once one of them's out, Superman or Black Adam, doesn't matter which one. Once one of them are out, you're going to want to have your tank, or one of your tanks, aggro one of them. Now look around the room. There are 4 consoles along the wall. 4 consoles. Only one of them is broke. You want to take Black Adam or Superman over to that console and aggro them completely over there, because you don't want any damage to happen to the other consoles. If any of the other consoles get destroyed besides the one that's already broke, you will void this feat. Okay? You will void this feat. You will void this feat. I don't know how much I can say that. You will void this feat. Okay? You will void this feat. There's nothing else I can say. Alright, now, also in, there's more to that, though. Now that they're out, and now that Luccess is still alive, or Stompa, if you did it the other way, doesn't really matter. But like I said, I suggest taking out Stompa first. Luccess is super tankable. Watch out for Luccess's tank killer move. Whenever you see a red skull move, everybody must stop what they're doing and leave the area quickly. Tanks drop from that move with quickness. Nothing's going to live in that. Nothing will survive that. You gotta leave. When she does up that little spin thing, whoever attacks, the damage comes back at you. And you probably attack for way more than your health bar. I'm just saying. See right there? That's a tank killer. Move, 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 move. Nothing's going to survive that. Alright? Eventually you will take out Luccess. Okay? Now, while you're doing all this, Granny comes out when Superman or Black Adam come down. You're going to have to constantly watch Granny, because she can kill your group. Kill you all instantly. That little drone following her, that shield drone, whenever that pops up, you must kill it. If you let that drone live, Granny will one-shot the whole team. You won't even have to worry about Stompa or Luccess being alive. Granny will kill you all. Alright? You're going to have to constantly make sure you take out that shield drone. You see? That shield drone protects Granny from whatever she's going to do to this room to kill you guys. So, yeah, you're going to want to definitely make sure that Granny doesn't, unless Granny wants to kill herself, that she doesn't do it. So you take out the shield drone. Alright? Now, anyway, after you take out Luccess or Stompa last, whatever one you decide to do, you'll be left with just Black Adam and Superman. Do not kill Black Adam or Superman, okay? Do not kill them. Remember, you're taking them over at the console. Now, while you're taking them over at the console and making sure to always take out that drone whenever it pops up, because it will keep popping up constantly. Constantly. This is what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to have somebody set a timer or count the minutes, because you're going to have to let those consoles go to full power for a full total of 4 minutes. That's right, 4 whole minutes. Alright, so pretty much, as soon as you see those consoles pulsing like they are right now, have your tank or tanks, because there's no reason, you might as well just have them over there. Tank or aggro him at the broken console, kind of like I am doing right now, and just aggro him constantly so he doesn't go and kill your group. What's going to happen is everyone's just going to stand the heck back. Everyone's just going to stand back and let you, the tank, just take it, or whoever's tanking, just tank it. The healers will give health as needed, trolls will give power as needed, and you're going to do that for 4 whole minutes. That's right, 4 whole minutes. That's part of the feat. Yes, that's part of the feat. You must allow the consoles to power up Superman for 4 whole minutes before defeating him. That's right. Okay, 4 whole minutes. Now, this is also the thing. As long as that droid is not, there, Superman will never go to his enrage mode. Or should I say, Black Adam will never go to his enrage mode. So keep remembering to look at Granny and get rid of that shield drone, okay? Get rid of that shield drone. Because Granny will cause you to die. Alright. Always make sure you take out the drone. But don't forget about Superman or Black Adam. Never forget about them. Once again, aggro him all the way over at that console. You don't want any of those consoles to take damage for at least 4 minutes. Alright? 4 minutes at least. After those minutes are up, if you want to, you can get rid of the consoles. However, I suggest just getting rid of Superman after 4 whole minutes. So you're going to be here for a minute. There's no way to speed this up. It's part of the feat. There is no way to speed up 4 minutes. Unless you guys can, like, use time travel in real life. However, what you can do is, while you can't kill him yet, you can weaken him greatly if you wish to. Take him down as far as you can, but keep in mind that your tank will have to keep using his moves on him, which means that you don't want your tank to kill him either. So, for instance, Atomic does a lot of damage as a tank. You may not want to take his health down as far down as possible, because your tank could possibly kill the boss. But take his health down reasonably low, so that your group doesn't have to fight that long, you know? So take your health down as low as possible, but just don't kill him. And prepare for that full 4 whole minutes. Oh boy, yeah, it is enough, right? I swear to God, that's a lot. 4 whole minutes. Not as far as, like, I guess it's kind of boring, but it's exciting when you're at that low of a level, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, get prepared for a nice little wait. After that 4 whole minutes is over, you're going to want to then take him out. That's right, take him out with quickness. Remember to keep watching out for Granny. If you see that droid, take him out. Because that will enrage Black Adam or Superman if you do not. Which means your group will be one-shotted by Superman or Black Adam. You want to make sure that droid is always taken out with quickness. Alright? That means forgetting attacking anything and just go for droid. Alright, do this and eventually you will take out Superman and you will get the feat. Now I do have an old video of me doing this, but it combines Parademonic and Deathrays of Sunshine together. I think I still have that on my console. I'm going to see if I can find it. Anyway guys, continue watching this video and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Pick up.
Oh. I got him.
Oh crap, where did he go to? One
Okay,
little...
there you go.
The hell? Over here.
And there's 30 seconds.
Alrighty, there we go. Okay, let's get soups. Make sure to keep everything.
Unless the feat was changed, which I doubt it was, you can actually destroy the consoles after the fact. So after the 4 minutes is up, you're good to go. Destroy them. Or you can just keep going and kill them, which I suggest you just keep doing, because why do something else? You gotta take his health down. Why take out something and then him? Just take him down. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you later. This is DrkBLADExx at Dark Enforcers, aka Black Hawk, Division Leader for DCUO. Dark Enforcers, Darkness Rises.